Hey everyone, it's Mariahfang. I'm going to be doing my philosophical video for you guys because I haven't done one of these in probably like 2-3 years. I've always been like very introspective, like just thinking about life, and like just when something snaps, I like write it down. So we're going to do that while I put in my extensions. The only advice I do have to say is like forget about those people and work on yourself and just be your natural, funky, dorky, cute, inspiring, lovable self. Which is kind of a mess and I need to hydrate them, so I'm going to be adding some oil and leave-in conditioner to them because they need it really bad. Before I dive into the whole conversation, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm going to be using Smooth and Shine from Unite. It's my favorite for soothing and smoothing any kind of frizz that I have in my hair. It just seems to work really good. I'm learning to take care of myself a little bit more by not answering everybody's needs all at once. So like when my phone goes off, yes, my phone may be next to me, but I'm not going to pick it up because I need to take care of myself first, whether I'm taking out the trash or whether I am taking care of my own needs and desires that make me feel like they have to happen right now. So like if I want to read a book, I'm gonna go read a book. That text message and phone call can wait, unless you say it's an emergency, then yeah, that's different. But preferably I like to have designated time to myself every day to just kind of relax and not wait on anybody and just do things for me, which I've been getting better throughout the years. Like this is not an overnight thing. This has been like years and years and just kind of self-reflecting from when I was doing my first philosophical videos. I made videos on YouTube well over a decade, 10 years roughly, but I didn't get too serious about it until like last year roughly. And I've been trying to make a video 2 or 3 times a month, which not all the time it does happen. I will say that. Sometimes life gets in the way, and that's okay. However, I've just been learning to like, I am so calm right now because I'm taking care of myself and trying to limit my attention to people that just need it right now to like fill the void for their day, and like because they like talking to me and stuff. I just need to focus on my life too. I don't need to be a constant void filler, if that makes sense. And this is just going for like every day too. If I'm working, obviously I'm gonna give my attention to people that need me when I'm working. Hang on, I need to get Shiro out for a second. He's being a cutie patootie. Where you gonna go, bud? You gonna go down there? There. When it comes to work, of course, people are gonna need your attention right now, but it's okay to say, hey, I am working on this task, which is completely valid if you're working on a task. If you're not working on a task, obviously, you know, it's work. You gotta answer to your boss. But I've been learning that setting your boundaries is actually a good work dynamic because it shows that, hey, I am working on this. Can I please have like 5 minutes to work on this? And then I will help what you need or come assist you. And even just a minute works too, because you're showing that you're like I need time and I need a little bit of space to figure out what I need to get done. I can't be focusing on 5 different tasks at once. If you did, that's kind of a miracle because you can't really put 100% into a task unless you're crazy talented and have extra arms to do 2 different tasks at the same time, or 5 different tasks, or 6, whatever, however many different tasks. And I'm just learning that it's okay to assert your boundaries in a workplace, which I never thought I would be like that, and definitely would not think I would be this far in life, because when I was little, little. I say like 25, 26, young like that, 24. I think at that time I was living with my mom, and that was just like a totally different environment because I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to be in life, not realizing that I wouldn't be doing the thing that I thought I would be doing. I would not be a tattoo artist still, and I've learned to kind of step away from that environment. Also with concert photography, I'm learning to be happy just not doing it, because I feel I've also outgrown that type of environment too. Just the area, people, and realizing how toxic that some of the music scene is in my state. And there's still some good people, but a lot of them are not so good. But I'm not going to dive too much into that, as this is more of a video on self-care and remembering to put yourself first before you help other people. Otherwise, you can't help other people if you're stressed out, right? Or if you're still trying to take care of your own needs. That also goes for like financial stability too. Friends, family, relationship, whatever. Coworkers, blah, blah, blah. And this situation is very different and can be like flexible. But it all comes to one thing: attention. Somebody wants your attention and you're focused on your own attention. So how do you deal with that? If you're so focused on everybody else's attention, on everybody else's problems, or like everybody else's next thing, or worry or anxiety. We all get anxiety. We're all going to have that time where we're going to need to lean on somebody. However, there are some moments where you can't always just have someone as a pacifier or have someone as a piggyback on all the time, because certain situations may entail like, hey, I need your attention for this, or I need you to help me go to the bank because the bank closes at this time and I don't have a card. And like, what do you do in that moment? Because this person needs to get there on time, right? It's very urgent. But if you find out more details, like what time the bank actually closes, and they need you in 10 minutes, but the bank closes in an hour or two, and you're only 10 minutes away, it's not really that much urgent. Like, you can leave in 20, 30 minutes unless you're very specific about time. And if this person really needs to go to the bank, obviously if they're your best friend, family, whatever, you don't have to answer it right away. You can just, okay, like, what do you need to go to the bank for? Is it for quarters, for laundry? Does your laundry stink and you don't have an interview? If you do have an interview, that's different. But like, the case being is, watch where you spend your energy wisely and who you spend it on. Not saying to not go help your friend go get quarters, especially if they need to do their laundry and say they do have an interview. That's different. Every situation is going to be different. Not every situation is a give me 30 minutes, because sometimes there are urgent things that do happen. And one of the things that I like to do, especially when people text me and they need me right away, if it's not an emergency, try to figure it out yourself. If you still can't figure it out, wait until I answer or call. That's just me though. If it's not an emergency, then I don't need to pick up right away. I can still do what I need to do. Take my day off. I don't need to have my day off filled with urgencies and other late things that are going on. Now, if someone was broken, like their vehicle broke on the side of the road, obviously that's going to be an emergency, because one, their safety on the highway. Are they in the car? Are they, how close they are to traffic, that kind of thing. Like, that's different. I'm back. Apparently I needed water. My body was saying, hey, you're parched, you need something. I'm like, okay. Yeah, drink your water, everybody. Drink your water, it's important. Kind of like this whole swoopy hair thing. Do I like put it back up? Or do I just, I don't know what to do with it. It's giving old scene core days. Yeah, we're gonna not do that right now. I am just feeling more so that I miss the fact that I made those types of videos, and I haven't made one of those in a very long time. I think the last time I actually made one was the last solar eclipse before that thing that ruptured the world in 2021. I think it was before then. I don't know what happened after. I think I just kind of got lost in all of the life stuff that I was dealing with and just kind of was like, alright, this is it. We're gonna ignore that stuff going on. I need to trim these, like the hairs are starting to kind of break a little bit. That's what I wanted to do today, was just kind of like talk about that stuff and talk about life. And I don't normally do these kind of videos. Like, I'm trying to be more frequent with YouTube, and I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle with myself, because I noticed this past week I've been just like really angry for out-of-pocket reasons about, like, not extreme anger, but anger is valid, but just like a slight humph, like hoof, like a little huff to my work week, and I'm just realizing that I need to take a breather. Also, I got my walking pad finally, and it works, and just, oh my god, finally having a walking pad in this room is making me so happy, because that's what I freaking love doing, is walking every day, but the area that I'm in is just not suitable quite yet. Trust me, I can, it's fine, I can walk outside, it's not a big deal, but I just prefer to not walk in this sort of neighborhood right now, just considering the storms that have happened in the last 2 weeks. And it's a lot better now, but I'm still a little, like, it shook a lot of people up, so I don't want to be around that vibe or environment. I'm just wanting to be in my peaceful sanctuary here and just kind of work out when I want to work out in an area where I feel comfortable in. And it honestly beats the purpose of a gym membership, not gonna lie, because I still have weights here that I can use for working out with my arms and doing squats, and I have a pretty wide range of things that I can use: cardio, the treadmill, weightlifting for weights. So I'm pretty satisfied right now. Overall, this video, I'm pretty content with how things are going. I'm starting to adapt to certain things. Like, I've been doing Twitch streams a little bit more to help me just stay on track and stay on my own thing that I've been doing there. It's been really fun. I'm trying to figure out some other ways to make it even more fun. Maybe include my videos, drawings, something like that for Twitch. I don't know, just trying to extend it a little bit more, because YouTube is starting to act a little weird with their whole new upgrades to guidelines, and I don't know if I really necessarily like that. I don't know. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and maybe I have outgrown it. I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I've just gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore. But I've tried growing a YouTube channel, and I just feel like it's not enough, even though I'm already close to 2,000 followers. I'm at 1,780 or something like that right now. But I just don't really have a niche that, I don't know how to explain it, because I feel like I've done everything and just so burnt out by a lot too. Like, I did concert photography, I tried doing the whole alternative scene kid thing when I was younger, I've tried being a YouTube scene queen and stuff. Tried a lot of things, and I'm still gonna keep trying. It's just gonna be more fun stuff that I like doing, like modifying my room and doing more artsy kind of things and talking. I like to talk, I guess. But it's just gotten to a point where maybe I'll talk about my book too. Maybe I'll talk about it. It's just got to a point where I don't know what I'm doing. Plain and simple, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been doing life vlog videos, hair tutorials. I've done so much and feel like I'm still not where I should be, and it's kind of sad to say that YouTube pushes the barrier more and more. I'm not trying to make this like a sad video, just more like a comfy, cozy video, but philosophical and such. I just don't understand how, when I first started on YouTube, I was probably 17, 18 years old, and I made like little rainbow candy beads and bracelets for like plur raves, and I've never gone to a rave, but I thought it'd be super fun to like make those and like eventually have the dream to go to a rave. Like, that's on my bucket list. I want to do one day, is go to a rave that is not a building called the rave, but like an actual rave or something, like out in Electric Forest or something like that. But I don't know, I guess I didn't really miss much with the whole Electric Forest thing and stuff like that. And there's still time, there's still plenty of raves to go to besides the big festivals and stuff like that. But I'd like to go to one day. I'd like to check out some rent fairs and do fun stuff like that. And I'm more than capable of traveling. I've traveled to Thailand before, I've traveled to big cities, and yet again, there's a fruit fly that keeps going around, and that needs to stop. I just feel like a lot of the stuff that I do is just not enough, and I need to remember that I am doing more than enough. It's just other influences like YouTube is closing the barrier on certain things. So when I first started, it was pretty easy to make money on YouTube, but I wasn't 18 yet. And then as soon as they just changed the rules, I couldn't get that money. It's because YouTube decided to change the rules, and then again, a new set of numbers that you had to have like watch time now has to be like 3,000. But today, learning news about next year, YouTube shorts, no, not shorts, YouTube long-term content, like a full video post, not your short reels and stuff like that, but like your long videos on your main channel has to be like it has to be around 8,000 long watch hours, which is insane to me because I'm so close to reaching the 3,000 mark. It just makes me sad thinking about it, so I have to go do something else to make myself not sad. So I have to like try to change my mindset as much as I can. Also, I'm pretty happy about the extensions. I could tell that in like 3-4 months I might have to renew these again, which is okay because I'm gonna try to keep my pink hair as long as I can for like getting it down to here. I think it might take me a year and a half, but we're almost there. We're almost there to getting my hair down to my extension length. So I'm hoping and envisioning, and put this on my vision board, that I have long hair down to my butt by the end of 2027, beginning of 2028, and I am comfortable in my body, which I am comfortable, don't get me wrong, but like even more comfortable knowing that I work out, and that hopefully working out will help distribute oxygen to make my hair grow longer, along with eating a bunch of good nutrients, food, and just nurturing myself is the key thing lately, and being a little bit more slowed down, not so rushed, because this eclipse season has me feeling like a hermit. I don't like eclipse seasons at all. It just makes me feel weird, and I was told to never go out in the sun when the eclipse happens, at least like an hour or two before. I just stay in all day, but because the one time I did go outside, things just went to shit. And I don't ever want to have that again. So I'm staying indoors during eclipse season, that first day of when the sun does whatever it does in the sky. But I just know that me and the sun don't match. Even though I'm ruled by the sun, I don't match with the sun. I guess that explains the whole vampire vibes, the lost voice thing, which I may make a video on that. So I'm gonna flip this around, turn this a little bit on a happier note. I love the shit out of vampire lore, so I'm gonna try and see if I can research something about vampires and just like dive into it. I know it's not like vampires are not what you think. They're a lot different than what you see in movies and stuff, because I've seen a lot of documentaries and stuff like that, but 'tis the season, it's starting to be spooky and stuff. Halloween is coming up in like less than 2 months or so, and I'm just in the mood for Halloween, but I don't want it to be full-blown Halloween yet. I'm excited for Halloween, don't get me wrong. I wish it was like that every day, but I just feel like I'm not ready for it yet. I'm still holding on to like summer vibes a little bit. I know everyone's doing like the whole summer-ween thing. I think it's okay, it's just not my cup of tea, honestly, because I think it's just corporate stuff, and it really makes me it gives me the ick a little bit. But I'm not gonna diss on anybody that likes summerween. To each their own. You gotta love it. Everyone has their thing that they love. Of course, people are not gonna like what I do or my hair the way that it is, because maybe they find the ick for colored hair. Who knows? It's just a weird world that we live in, so focus on yourself, my friends, and make every day an adventure. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna probably do some Twitch streaming and make myself some yummy hot cocoa, because I love hot cocoa in the summer. It's so much fun and just makes me feel a little bit more alive and not so yuck. Also, I gotta hang up lights. I got these new little light fixtures, so they are purple and blue according to the package. I'm just worried on how bright they actually are, because sometimes when super bright lights, I don't know, companies, yes, they say that they're bright, sometimes they're not bright, sometimes they are super bright. If these are what I think they are, super bright, I might have to get rid of them, because my eyes are not going to be happy with that at all. I need to pamper my eyes so bad, because they just don't work that well in bright light. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Can't help it. Squish squish, I'm gonna get going. Bye.